Cultures, languages, and everything that's bringing us together, everything that make us, like they said, the united color. So I'm very pleased to have you all here, and have seen is here. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, which we put papers to know what is all about, all this nice decoration. And Persian New Year has a 15,000 year of history, and since 5,000 years ago, they've been taking it really, literally very serious. And I'm so happy that you're all here. It means a lot to me. This is, I told Karen before, that this is the best gift I got since I moved here. That mayor is acknowledging our new year.
Thank you very much for coming today. We really appreciate it. Nina mentioned it that, this celebration reminds me of my youth. And I was growing up in the Republic of Georgia. And for most of you guys probably know this as Gurjistan. So I grew up there. I came here when I was 18 years old. But, this reminds me of all the celebrations and the friends. So very special place in my heart. So, again, thanks for inviting me. This is really wonderful opportunities. But real quickly, for those of you who do not know much about Comerica, or just a little brief history. I mean, we may be new here in the Mission Viejo area, about 3 years or so here, but we're actually one of the oldest banks in the nation. We just celebrated 162 years of being in business. So yeah, a lot of people actually don't know that. Wonderful, thank you. But, I joined the team here about a year ago, and I kept saying this, and I don't mind saying this once again. One of the things that I love about Comerica is that even though we are one of the largest banks, and, well, not largest banks yet, but one of the oldest banks in the nation, we really have very strong ties within the communities, and we act as a small bank, relationship community bank at a local level. So I'm very proud of that fact, and Nina's a fantastic leader here at Mission Viejo, and we're so proud and happy to have her in our team, and thank you so much for everything that you've done. So absolutely. So without further ado, once again, thank you so much for coming, and Happy New Year to all of you. Yeah. Absolutely. Nina.
Now I have the pleasure to introduce our mayor, and I'm very pleased that Trish is here. Trish Kelly, our wonderful council member, now that she's been our mayor for the longest time, and now Dave has the torch.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, everybody. Yes, Trish, come on out here. And Trish, let me just add, and she's got me trumped on this one, but not for long, because, in fact, I've already given Nina a check to open an account. But Trish already has an account here. So everybody say yeah to Trish. All right. Hey, just a couple things here. I was in here a couple days ago. Wait, direct your attention to this display right behind you, if you've seen it. I mean, it's like Nina kind of explained to me. It's food, kind of stuff. And I chipped a tooth on one of the pieces of food there, and I'll be sending you the bill on that, Nina. I'm kidding. But it's a great display, and I love it. Each piece tells a little story. That's great. Nina, let me tell you about Nina, and I want to just take 1 second before I read this here. Nina, and Trish, you'll back me up on this, right? Nina has just completely, been involved in our city like you wouldn't believe. She has just taken it, and she's at every event. She's at everything that's good about this city. Nina's been a part of, and so it's just with extreme pleasure that we are here today to celebrate the Persian New Year. May I say, get a shot of this, the Persian rug. That is a Persian rug. Yeah, no, this is, it just feels better. Even though I have my shoes on, it feels better, right? Do you notice that, Don? It feels good on the feet. I don't know what that is, but anyways, it's so good to see so many different businesses out here. Not only from Mission Viejo, we got the Hills Hotel from across the river or the train tracks, or the other side of the tracks, so to speak. We have all kinds of businesses here and people. I see John over there with Sunset Property. That he's our if you live in Mission Viejo and you have a truck that comes by and cleans your gutters, that's John's business, right? Raise your hand, John. There's all kinds of people here. We're excited that we're here today, and I'm going to read this now. Shall I read this? Am I taking too long? I'm just excited about this. Okay, Nina, listen up. Now, therefore, I, Dave Leckness, that sounds so official. I like that. By virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the great city of Mission Viejo and on behalf of the city council, I do hereby recognize March 20th, 2011 as the beginning of the Persian New Year. And on this occasion, do encourage residents to share and enjoy the traditions, values, and beliefs that surround this holiday with their family members and friends. Is that great? Put your hands together, everybody. Nina, hang this up. Hang this up in a prominent place within the bank here. And may I have council member and former Mayor Trish Kelly say a few words here?
Thank you, Nina. Congratulations, and we are just really happy to be here today to see such a big turnout to wish everyone a happy Persian New Year. And I will echo what Mayor Leckness said, that Nina and Comerica Bank, since the first day they opened here in Mission Viejo, have stepped up to be community partners with us. They care about their community, and they take part in community events. They support financially, and they are just wonderful, wonderful neighbors to have right here in our city. Nina's a resident, and the business this is home. And as Dave said, yes, I opened 2 accounts here. Two. Several months ago.
With a big amount.
Congratulations again, and thank you all for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you
So much. Just one more quick word. I really said it in the beginning, and I'm going to just repeat it. This is the best gift I've ever received for Persian New Year. You know, our tradition is we give out money. Like, you do gifts, you do material, we give out money. And to me, this is like billions and billions of dollars. This is the best gift I've ever had since the 26 years that I moved to United States and 11 years in Mission Viejo. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please enjoy. The food is ready, the music and the company.
Introduce Dr. Parvaneh.
Yes, I was gonna. Yes, I was gonna say that. I have 2 guests that before you start is Dr. Kiani, that he just want to say hello from distance, and yes.
Honorable Mayor, Council Member, fellow citizens, و هموطنان عزیز من. Welcome. I'm glad to be here. I'm an 11-year citizen of Mission Viejo. It's an honor to be here today, and I'll tell you one of the personal meanings this has for me. About 25 years ago, I had the pleasure of becoming an American citizen by choice. What was strange about that day is how comfortable it felt being an American. For someone who was born to a soldier with great convictions to my heritage, I was comfortable in this country. And I had to find out why. A few years later, in some of the law books I studied, I found a part of that reason. I learned about the Constitution of the United States. I learned about the man who wrote it, who was Thomas Jefferson. I know everybody knows that. And I learned about the conditions under which he wrote that Constitution. He studied a book authored by a Greek gentleman by the name of Xenophon. The name of the book is Cyropedia. It's a book written about the great Persian king, Cyrus the Great. He studied that book for 6 months before he authored our Constitution. And resembling that conviction is the very first article the very first law of this land is freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly. Those are the very freedoms that Cyrus the Great, for the first time ever, introduced to humanity. So it's inevitable. Our roots have a common ground. But I have answered that question in the last 25 years over and over again, and I learn more about it every day. I think the reason I'm comfortable here is the people. It's the steps that governments, local governments, such as the city of Mission Viejo, take to make sure we are a part of this community. We Persians, whether we come from Georgia, or we come from Afghanistan, or we come from other parts of the Persian Empire, we're comfortable here. This is home to us. We have to thank you for that. We also have to thank the entities that undertake steps to make sure we are recognized. Entities such as Comerica Bank. Here's a bank with 160 years of history. Here is a bank that's well established, that knows the values of small ethnic groups such as ours. So we're grateful for that. We thank you for the support you've given us. I thank you for the support you've given me. I am now a customer of Comerica Bank because of the efforts they have undertaken and the value they give to the individual customers. We thank you for that. We thank you for the personalized service. We thank you for the outstanding services that you bring to us. And we thank you for the community services you bring to us. So with that, Nina, thank you so much. And it's a pleasure to be here. Rocky, thank you.
Thank you very much again.
Here to wish you a happy new year, a Norouz Piruz for all of you, and also to recognize the services and the commitment of our mayor and of our council member. My sister, who is a 35-year citizen of Mission Viejo, has brought a gift for each of them. Wow. Parijan, please present the gift in recognition of the new year. This is your AD, okay? These are hand-painted by her.
Yes, I'm teaching this in Mission Viejo.
Wow, that is great.
Ah,
Oh, hey, get a good shot of that.
all right. Eid Shoma Mubarak.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Mayor. Thank you.
very
On
much.
behalf of my wife and myself, I would like to say Happy New Year and Eid Shom Mubarak, and I wish you all the best.
Norouz.
Norouz,
Norouz.
Norouz. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.